As you gather for holiday meals, it's important to remember that for millions of women around the world, cooking is an enormous challenge and a source of danger. Collecting wood is almost impossible in heavily deforested areas. Buying wood for cooking can take up to a third of a household's income in some regions. Cooking itself takes up more than 3 hours a day for a typical woman in Africa. And all this trouble is because traditional cooking methods are so inefficient.
It's not in the news so much anymore, but you go there and there's still hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people living in displacement camps. And it's not just in Darfur, but in places around the world. There are families that are, cooking over literally a campfire inside their house. And the thought that little babies are exposed to that smoke and that it kills so many people, or that women have to spend so many hours of their day going out, collecting firewood, only to breathe in this toxic smoke.
Potential Energy believes that improving everyday tasks can change the very course of a person's life. We are working to change how people cook, making it faster, cheaper, and safer.
This stove is substantially better than their current practice. Without having to change their food, their cultural cooking traditions, their pots, their whole culture is tied very closely to a particular way in which they cook. And you don't want to disrupt that because that is the one last thing they're hanging on to. Very often for the end user, what matters is that it's convenient. If you're going to sell it, it needs to be affordable, it needs to be robust. And they need tens of thousands of these, hundreds of thousands of these.
We have distributed more than 20,000 clean and fuel-efficient cook stoves to the women in Darfur. We have built an infrastructure to help get great technology out of the lab and into the hands of women in the developing world. In Darfur, we have connected engineers, manufacturers, and local distributors in a tight system that keeps costs down and encourages local businesses to sell the stove. In 2013, we will be taking the same innovative approach and customized stove to Ethiopia.
That's what I like about it, very sharp minds doing some very cool things. There are a lot of organizations people can give to. There's a lot of need in the world. And sustainability is a key part of why one contributes.
From all of us at Potential Energy, have a happy holiday season. As you think about your own holiday meals, please consider a donation to Potential Energy. Your contribution can change the course of a woman's life.